Hey, it's the Dragon stream. Hence the eyes. They're not weird, I wear these on the daily. I should do a loser reacts to hater comments like Filthy Frank. I should. Depends mainly on how many stupid ass comments all these little ingrate kids leave me that don't understand shit. And they're like, you live in the real world, don't you? Don't you know that? You live in the real world, don't you know that? Why are you dressed like that? The funny thing is, you same exact if I had a pussy, you'd be sitting there typing droplet emoji in the goddess please.
What scares me the most is the comments. If it's something like a really hot girl's ass, you're always gonna get a bunch of these emojis. Not just one at a time, but all at once. It has to be like 6 of them.
It's really funny. You know why? Because you don't even like yourself. That's why you're so miserable that you have to leave me a shitty YouTube comment. But look, I already know that, so I'm not keeping, you know, I'm not staying up at night over it. Anyhow, I am getting ready to take a walk because I'm having a bad day. I'm having a real bad day. And I want some new incense to burn, about to run out, and because I'm having such a freaking bad day, I find that normally burning candles are a really good incense. Helps me feel at home and good, and it helps me look at the bright side that I'm having a bad day. What do you think? Here, go. I'm having a bad day. Shitty people, you know. But the good thing about that is, once shitty people leave your life, that only means that you have that much more space for good people. I've found throughout the years that incense and candles and all that stuff, aromatherapy, helps me a lot to get over days where I'm not feeling great. So I need some new incense anyway, and I figured I'd go support a new store that's closer to where I live and within walking distance, so we're gonna go take a little trip. Walking time. Woohoo! I really like your guys' store. It's the first time I've been in here.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
One of the things I hate about my genetics, silly fucking genetics, I perspire very easily. I sweat very easily. So even though I was walking that whole time, I'm like sweaty as hell. Even though, trust me, I'm in shape. I mean, no matter what, however in shape I've been in my life, just walking any normal distance just makes me sweaty. I sweat so easily, and actually that's something me and one of my old friends in undergrad used to have in common, is we'd both sweat like so easily. and we'd always get to class and just be like gross the whole day. So like, that's like one of the biggest motivating reasons we ended up with e-skateboards or e-skates, so we didn't have to sweat when we go to class. We just carry the skateboard down the stairs, not sweating, ride it nice and chilly. Okay, so what I get from the spiritual store, that one was a little less hippie, more proper, but they treated me very nicely, and they had quite an assortment, so I'm rather impressed. That's one of the nicer ones I've been to around here, so that's pretty sweet. I would recommend we'll go again when I need more stuff. For aromatherapy, well, aromatherapy can take up multiple things. Again, if before I explain all this, I'm gonna say, preceding it, for all the, you know, STEAM people, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, everything I'm about to say is incredibly literal in the scientific sense. If you don't believe me, go watch Occulted. Probably lecture 0 and 2 for this, because it all has to do with, look, everything is consciousness manifested in thought. We live in a physical waking dream. Anyhow, so your thoughts and things that you associate with your daily life and meditative things can help you you know, build a better life, because your whole life is mental. Your whole life is mental, regardless. Anyway, so I find aromatherapy to be really helpful for me. So I got, I like to buy the incenses that the stores make themselves, because A, I think the scents are better. B, I think they're actually more cost effective, or it's relatively the same price compared to just buying them in bulk. And you can get some really cool stuff. Normally at all the college stores, they have a scent or two called Orgy and stuff, but I wasn't at a, like, you know, college store. I was at more spiritual oriented stores. They didn't have Orgy. I got 2 kinds of dragon incense because, again, dragon totem, and you know, me, speaking of. That's better. Can you tell I'm ready for my live show tonight? Saturday's our first Gaily day. Yeah, anyways, I do like them, but I still have a favorite somewhere else in a different store. That's the other great thing about getting the ones that the store makes, or the people make, or the ones that are not pre-made packages, is there's just smells and things that you wouldn't have thought to smell from something like this, and a lot of times they're very surprising and very good. So these are really cheap. I think this was like $3 for 30 sticks. That's like pretty awesome. I got, these are incense cones. Basically the same thing as those sticks, except these ones make smoke and it like wraps around. Okay, so this is my burner. It is a dragon heart. I've gone through a few of them just because they've broken for whatever reason. And this one, not really meant for the sticks, but I just put them upright. But you put a little cone in there, and then a little smoke comes out. It smells good. I got one more thing that I was not planning on getting. I've never done one of these in this context before. I have lit candles in context for meanings before, but I've never done one so literal. Literal. This is a blacklist candle. Doom. Very scary, right? Yeah, this is this would be a death candle. If this candle had if that candle had a tarot card representation, it would be that. It would be the death card. And I think I mentioned before, when I first got this tarot deck, to start working on learning that for myself, because I'm a person that has been clair able most of my life. I just haven't had good training, aside from astral projection, to really practice it. So I'm trying to get into this as a way to apply it to everyday life with humans. Death is not as scary as people make it out to be. I'm not wishing death onto somebody. I'm not wishing death on somebody. Death is the ending of a cycle. Because life is cycles. Meeting people, letting people go, people coming in your life, people leaving your life. Life is an unavoidable amount of cycles. And when you do this, and it has... Look at this little thing. She's losing her gourd. You want your belly rub? Belly rub. Belly rub. She hates it. Just kidding, she loves it. You can go. It says evil to those names, so evil to those names. What it's really meaning that this is a not so much for evil to be done onto that person, but for the balancing of what they've done onto me. So if they've done something onto me, then I will put their name here. This candle lasts for 7 days, and during those days, I will focus on the end, my connection with them, that I'm letting them go. Life goes on. People leave your life. Cycles always complete. I know that regardless of whether I light this or not. This candle is mainly a symbolic means, but keep in mind, because it's of conscious thought, it's quite literal in moving past these people that have done wrong to me. I already know what name number 1 is. It is hard to write these, don't get me wrong. I'm not happy about it. But I need to let go, and again, this is representing death, and that means full release, full letting go.